When I grew up, I didn't have any religious training. My mom was an alcoholic. And as a kid, that was just a really chaotic life. And what I learned from that when you're a kid in that kind of chaos is either you become the chaos and go off and live kind of a wild life and rebellious life, or you do the opposite. I matured very quickly, and I built this philosophy that I was going to take care of myself. When I was 27, I ended up meeting and marrying my husband. 8 years later, we ended up being parents ourselves. Gabby, my daughter, who was 8 years old, asked me a question one day after we spent the weekend with some friends. And then she continued asking me questions about God. And honestly, that was the first time that I admitted I didn't have the answers. So the next week, our family attended Blast, a program for families and children. And I quickly learned that that message appealed to me. It was simple, it was engaging, it included one virtue, a characteristic of God, how to live it out, how to parent and live life with your child, and I got it. And I decided to jump in all the way. One thing we know in family counseling is that children really can't advance past their parents, and I felt a real responsibility to learn so that I could help disciple my own child. So when I was walking in the back door for 2 years, I would walk past these trailers in the back lot. I had no idea what they were. But it turns out a lot happens here, and this is where my daughter is now. She's an impact. I wish I had at her age what she has now, a group of friends and leadership that teaches her how to know Christ and how to live a Christ-centered life. How important that is for our family. I'll tell you what, when she leaves Impact every Sunday, she's bubbling with stories. Most times I come in the door to get her, she doesn't want to leave. No matter where you are with your family, whether you have infants or kids in grade school, middle school, high school, no matter where you are in your personal walk with Christ or where your children are, there's a place for you to plug in. And I would encourage you to take that first step.